I'm Councilman Brian Kazy, and I want to thank you for attending the unveiling of the More Alike Than Different mural, which is a mural dedicated to individuals with different abilities here in Northeast Ohio, and more specifically in the city of Cleveland. Today is October 12th, which is Down Syndrome Day in the city of Cleveland. So we want to thank you all for coming out and helping celebrate this very special day. There's actually 3 council members who have very close relatives who have individuals with disabilities. Council President has a brother, Councilman McCormick has a brother, and I have a daughter who has Down syndrome. So this day is very important to us on Cleveland City Council. Before we continue on, I want to introduce first 2 elected officials that we have here, and they'd like to at least come up and say hi. First is my colleague, Ward 3 Councilman Kerry McCormick.
Good evening, everybody. I'll be very brief. As Councilman Kazy said, I shared a bedroom for 18 years of my life with my little brother Dilly, who was born differently abled. So I'm just so proud, not only as a council member, but as a community member and a brother, to open this. And I haven't seen it yet, so I'm really excited to welcome this incredible piece of art today. And just want to recognize Councilman Kazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to ever talk about himself, so somebody else has got to do it. And this guy is our leading advocate and voice for the community on council, and never lets us forget it. So I want to thank him for his efforts. And thank you all for being a part of this, and everyone that's touched this mural. I'm so excited to see it.
All right, thanks, Councilman. And Judge Deborah Turner, she's a judge in the Cuyahoga County Court of Common Pleas, and she also has a good story to tell about an individual with a developmental disability.
Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone. Isn't it great to be here? Listen, I have a son that's Donald, and Donald has Down syndrome, and we've been around a long time. So for us to see this day where we can, look at this mural and have everyone here on this grand occasion, it's really wonderful. Donald's 45. So you know what it was like 45 years ago. For us to come here, we've seen growth, we've seen progress, and we have a long way to go, but we're getting there, and we can get there with all of us. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you, Judge. At this time, I'd like to introduce Tony Malee, who's the Executive Director of the newly named Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Ohio, formerly known as the Upside Downs, but Tony Malee.
Thank you, Brian. Hi, everybody. So glad to see all of you here today. This has been a wonderful project in the making, and Kerry stole my thunder a little bit because I, too, want to take an opportunity to thank Councilman Kazy, who never does want any credit or recognition, but I came to Brian, I don't know, about a year ago and said, hey, what do you think about, could we possibly do? And that's all he needed. And off we went with Bellaire Puritas Development Corporation and Brian finding this amazing spot for us and working together to make this mural happen. I also want to recognize the fact that we have 11 other organizations that partnered with us to make this happen as well. I started reaching out to some of our partner organizations, those that also serve people of all abilities, and without question, as soon as I reached out to them, they came right back and said, absolutely, we want to be involved. I mean, it was amazing. So it's incredible what partnership and collaboration can do, and I'm so glad that we're here today. So thanks. And now, I would like to introduce Melissa Miller from the Bellaire Puritas Development Corporation.
Thank you, Tony. Thank you guys all for coming out today. A little bit about how Bellaire Puritas got involved in this mural. About a year ago, I got a phone call from Councilman Kazy, and he said, I have an idea. There's something I want to do. I need you to come out to this corner tomorrow afternoon, and we're going to meet with Tony, and we're going to talk about it. So I came out, and he said, what do you think about doing a mural here? A mural that celebrates people of all abilities. And I was unbelievably excited about the prospects of doing that mural, and then I immediately became completely overwhelmed at what that would actually entail. There were just a few things that had to happen to make this mural come alive. First, we had to raise money. Then we had to find an artist. Then we had to go through the city approval process to get this mural done in the middle of a pandemic when there was absolutely no one at City Hall. And then, once that all happened, we had to kick this off on March 21st, which is International Down Syndrome Day. Perfect day to kick this off, because who doesn't want to come out on a beautiful March day in Cleveland to paint, right? So as soon as that happened and we left, we got to work. Tony contacted all the agencies that are here today that are represented and participated in this mural, and thank you for your participation. You helped make this mural happen. You being here and a part of this mural is so important to why it's here and the community. And then the councilman went out, and the councilman, being the councilman, said, anything you need, I'll do it. What do we need? Let's get it done. The councilman contacted the Browns, and the Browns came out, and the Browns donated to this and became a partner in this mural. And without the Browns being here and being a partner in this, there's no way this ever would have gotten done. Then we found Garret Weider, who is our artist. Garret came out and met with us and said, we told him what we wanted. We wanted a mural that celebrates everyone. And he said, I can do that. He shared his vision with us, and it was amazing. Then we got through, miraculously, all the city processes, and it happened. We had the permits, we had the art, we had the funding, we had everything. All I needed was a sunny day over 50 degrees on March 21st. So the councilman and I did what we normally start doing when we have an outdoor event, and we check the weather every hour on the hour for 2 weeks straight. Some days it was 45 degrees and raining, some days it was going to be 70 degrees and sunny, some days there could have been snow. The day before, we looked at the weather and we said it will be fine. And that day it was 75 degrees and sunny, and many of you were here for the kickoff of that event. Many of you helped us prime this wall to be painted. So thank you. Thank you to the universe, whoever made it 75 degrees and sunny on March 21st. Thank you. Public art is more than just a beautiful picture on a wall. Public art creates a sense of place. Public art represents the community. Public art reflects the character and values of those people that live in the community. Public art makes people feel like they belong in a community. It's an honor to work in a community that has chosen to represent their values of accepting everyone, of celebrating everyone of all abilities through art. I want to thank all of our funding partners for getting involved. I want to thank all of the volunteers who then came out on 95 degrees days in Cleveland and helped paint this summer. I want to thank Tony for really just bringing everyone together and building a community around this mural, inviting everyone, people that haven't been to the neighborhood, who don't know anything about the neighborhood, to come and contribute to the neighborhood and make this mural their own. I want to thank Garret for bringing his talents and his creativity to the neighborhood through his work on this mural. And finally, I want to thank you, Councilman Kazy, for driving by a 3,000 square foot blank wall on a daily basis and envisioning something better. Envisioning something that shows everyone's passion for these issues and a vision for celebrating people of all abilities. So thank you, Councilman. I'm now going to turn it over to Garret to say a few words.
Hello, thank you everyone for coming out here. This has been months and months in the making. Thank you, Melissa, you pretty much said everything. What else can I say? We were out here working. Thank you to all the volunteers. We've got so many different groups coming out. Let's lay down the paint and the color, and we had a great time. And hopefully we get to do more of these. Yeah, just want to say thank you to everyone. I can't tell you the outpouring of positivity while working on this. I'd be out here at night by myself sometimes, and there'd be cars honking and people walking up and saying hello, and it was really truly amazing. Cars honking and stopping, and just it really brightens up the neighborhood. So thank you very much for the opportunity, and thank you to everyone that helped out. Once you see, you'll know what I'm talking about. We brought the color and the positivity, and it really changed the neighborhood, and that's what public art is all about. So thank you so much. And bring it back to Councilman Kazy.
All right. Some of the organizations that we want to thank who are a big part of this, and if I forget somebody, please forgive me, but there were so many. I think I've got them all. It's the Welcome House, the Arc of Greater Cleveland, the Help Foundation, New Avenues to Independence, Youth Challenge, ADA Cleveland, North Coast Community Homes, Canonia Homes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. United Cerebral Palsy of Greater Cleveland, Cuyahoga County Board of Developmental Disabilities, Bellaire Puritas, Global Cleveland, the Northeast Down Syndrome Association of Northeast Ohio, Bellaire Puritas. But there was one organization who really, we probably couldn't have been able to do without it. And I know that everybody sees them in one light on a Sunday afternoon for now 17, 18 weeks out of the year. But we reached out to the Cleveland Browns. And the Cleveland Browns said, Brian, no matter whatever it is you want, we're going to help you. We love the vision. We love the idea. We want to be involved. How can we be involved? And everything we asked from them, they've provided, including sending two guys here today who are going to help us unveil it. So if we could have Jamarcus Bradley and Richard Higgins. I love you guys. But the NY and the LA, yeah, I still love you guys. No, you're all right. All right, Richard Higgins.
Hey, how everybody doing today? Just want to say thank you guys for all having us out here today. On behalf of me, myself, Jamarcus, and the Cleveland Browns, today is very special for us. We're excited to be here with the unveiling of this mural. It'll show our differences, but different president, not alike. Thank you guys again, and let's celebrate.
All right, now just a little bit about the mural when we do go ahead and unveil it. Are they ready up there? Do you know? Okay. All right. If you remember, it's more alike than different, right? And it's to advocate for individuals with different abilities. So when you actually look at the wall, within the wall itself, you'll see the logos and emblems of all of the organizations that helped make this thing become a reality. So when you look at the wall and the colors on it, even though it all kind of looks like one big mural, if you actually take a look at it, you'll see what we're talking about.